Hi, I'm Sickly Girl, and I just wanted to take a second to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about my story. I used to be a fetish model in New York City, and I loved being part of the fetish community. It was like finding my people. A few years later, I ended up becoming chronically ill, and my life changed forever. I went a year and a half without diagnosis, and I made the joke that I collected ologists the way that some people collect stamps. I was completely incapacitated, could no longer work, I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit up. There were times when I would try to speak and I would slur as if I were drugged. I sometimes didn't even have the energy to open my eyes. I had pain that was off the charts, from my head to my toes, and sometimes it felt like beyond. You know, that little 1 to 10 scale that they have in the emergency room? Yeah, I was like a 20 all the time. So between the pain and the inability to move on my own, I had no strength at all. I was unable to work and unable to take care of myself, and was frantically looking for an answer. I luckily had a friend who would literally carry me and drive me to doctor after doctor after doctor, and while all of the ologists didn't find the cause for my main symptoms, like the inability to walk, they all found things wrong with me that I could add to the list, but nothing that explained my symptoms. I saw 2 neurologists, a neurosurgeon, 2 rheumatologists, a nephrologist, a urologist, endocrinologist, the gynecologist, ENT, and a pain management doctor, and I'm sure I'm forgetting others. But long story short, I went the full circle until they finally said, well, go see a neurologist, which I had already done twice, and I was feeling pretty hopeless. And then I saw a specialist who finally gave me a diagnosis that explained my complete incapacitation, and I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and myalgic encephalomyelitis. It was nice to have that title so that I knew what I was dealing with, but unfortunately it's not something that can be cured. It's something that I will have forever, and it's something that fluctuates daily. I had mentioned that of all the ologists and specialists that I saw, they found other things that were wrong with me. I have, to shorten the list, and not list all the little things, but the most prominent things that they found were that I have a tumor on my pituitary gland, I have an autonomous mass on my left adrenal gland, and my left kidney has hydronephrosis, I have celiac disease, and I have a genetic disorder called EDS, 2 hypermobile, which basically is that the ligaments that hold all of your joints in place are supposed to be stretchy rubber bands. Mine are like the stretched out, dried out rubber band that you don't use anymore because it doesn't have any elasticity. Unfortunately, the only treatment for that is exercise so that I can use my muscles to hold things in place, but I can't exercise because I'm disabled and because of the fibromyalgia. So I'm just kind of a mishmash of things that are wrong with me. Anyway, I miss being part of the fetish community, and I was talking to a fellow kinkster not too long ago, and she mentioned that there's actually a fetish for people who are disabled, people who are in wheelchairs, people who are sickly, and so I thought I was pretty well versed in my fetishes, and I obviously know about the medical fetish, but this particular aspect of it I had never heard of. So I did some research, I joined some boards, I asked questions, and I got really great feedback. Devotees wrote me and said that I should make some videos, which to me is a win-win situation. I have always loved being able to turn people on. I am a sexual person, despite my illness, and so I love doing things that turn people on and push people's buttons, and I had missed being able to do that. So now that I know that there's a fetish for my disability, it gives me the opportunity to make videos that cater to a fetish that is not really that well known, but it'll also give me the opportunity to make some money by selling my videos. All of these tests, ologists, and medical equipment, I'm in the red. I'm financially pretty strapped. As you can see, the equipment that I have it's a vast array depending on how I am that day. Every morning when I wake up, I don't know what level of mobility I will have. There are cane days, which are my good days. I have my pretty cane, so when if someone comes over and I'm on a cane day, I feel like I'm pimping it instead of feeling like grandma. However, this is not very stabilizing, so I end up using the grandma cane that everyone hates more. I have this walker. I'm trashing my house. I have this walker, which also has a seat, which is fantastic because sometimes I think I can get across the room and I can't, so I need to sit. And then I have chair days. I don't have a manual wheelchair as of yet, so it's either a walker, cane, or chair day. Hopefully someday I will be able to have a nice manual chair that's kind of an in-between. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of tell you my story and how I got here and why I'm in my chair and why I'm making these videos. So, now that you know my story and you know that I have different levels of mobility and you know that I want to make videos that you like and that turn you on and that are part of your fetish, I want everyone to give me some feedback. So at the end of all of my videos, I'm going to post my Facebook page. Please leave me a comment. Tell me your stories. Tell me your fantasies. Tell me what you would like to see. I have gotten some ideas from people just writing me on the boards I've been on so far as the things that they would like to see, but I want to know what you want to see. And you'll be helping me out by giving me content, and you'll be helping you out by getting to see the fetish video that you want. So please enjoy my videos, and thanks for listening.